Uwajimaya, specifically a Japanese grocery store. It's more like Asian now, but I think originally it was Japanese ingredients. So I'm gonna show you what I buy at the Japanese grocery store. My first stop is the produce section, and I always like to get ingredients for sinigang. Sinigang is a Filipino soup slash stew. It's pork or fish based. Judy likes pork, so I'm gonna get first off bok choy. But specifically, I like to get the baby bok choy because it's just a little more subtle in flavor and just easier to put into the stew. Next, eggplant. So normally there is Chinese eggplant, but we like to put Japanese eggplant. It's just our style. We love putting plenty of tomatoes. I think it's an underrated ingredient for sinigang. Gives it a lot of umami. Next is daikon, which is a Japanese radish. That's bigger than normal, but it's all good. This isn't unique to the Japanese grocery store, but we do use onions, so I'm gonna get that for the sinigang and just, of course, normal cooking. Last but not least, green beans. The girls especially love green beans, so I'll get plenty of that. Japanese people love their mushrooms, so I normally get, at least one of these. So here's some really popular ones that you can just throw into a stir fry. This is really popular in Japan, matsutakes. So this isn't for sinigang, but I do like to also cook gyudon, and I use this Japanese parsley. It's called mitsuba. Of all the recipes on my food channel that you guys have said change everything for you, Japanese sweet potato with miso butter on it. So good, underrated, and healthy. So I'm gonna get a whole bunch of these. It's very unassuming, but so delicious. Sweet flavor, you won't regret it. Try it. I'll actually link that down below in the description because you definitely want to try that. Japanese sweet potato with miso butter. All right, so we usually eat sourdough at our house, but right here, Japanese white bread sliced hits different. And I always get a loaf of this, and then it's perfect for grilled cheese, French toast, or just toasting it with butter. Some of these are actually from Japan. It's fluffier, lighter, and just kids love it, especially because it's a nice change of pace from our sourdough that we normally eat. I always get fermented soybeans, or as Japanese call it, natto. This is my favorite brand. I don't know why, it just is. It comes in a 3-pack. You can freeze it, keep it. Sometimes I keep it for like 6 to 12 months. Normally doesn't last that long. And that's what it looks like. You just put it onto rice. Also very good for you. Kind of like kimchi, it's fermented. Good for the stomach. So normally Americans eat the instant ramen, but if you can, try this fresh noodle ramen. There's just so many different options. One thing that I do want to get for the kids, this is not ramen, but it's yakisoba noodle. Right here. It's fresh. Again, hits differently than the dried stuff. Comes with a sauce packet too. Another really popular item at Japanese grocery stores is miso. Very versatile. Of course, you can make soup out of it, but it's a popular ingredient, including in Japanese sweet potato. So this is my favorite brand right now. I just like it. I like the flavor of it. Kimchi. This is my favorite brand. I don't know what it is. Maybe anyone that can read this. This is my favorite one, and I always get a small bottle of it. So lately we've been buying our kimchi from Costco, and they have a really good brand. But obviously way more options here. So for eggs, as you can see, very popular compared to the other brands. These Japanese eggs right here. Of course, gotta check it. They're all good. What makes these different? Very orange yolks. I don't know what it is, but Japanese, they just love their orange yolks. So this is the closest to me because it's a Japanese chicken or something like that. Not local, but I'll take it. So I mentioned the other dish I like to make is gyudon. And one of the things that makes this unique is it's thinly sliced. Super thin, perfect for gyudon. But there's a lot of dishes, including sukiyaki, which you need really thinly sliced beef. And so Japanese grocery stores, including this one, they slice it really thin, even more thin than you can get at an American grocery store. So Koreans, Japanese, I'm sure all kinds of Asian cuisines, this is a must go to for that thinly sliced beef. If you love ramen, there's literally ramen all down this aisle. This is a really popular brand. It's funny, it says artificial spicy chicken flavor, but oh, this is, yeah, this is like a dry ramen, very spicy, and even from different countries. Look, this is a udon, so it's not ramen, but it's instant udon. That's kind of cool. This is a childhood favorite of mine. In fact, I should probably buy these. I'm gonna buy this for the kids. They would get a kick out of it. Not very common that I would buy this, but it's just fun. And again, lots of dry noodle options. Our favorite brand of ramen though, and you have to try to look for this right here. This is Chef Morimoto Momosan ramen. It looks just like regular ramen, but it is amazing. Seriously, this is the closest to having restaurant ramen that I've ever found in a packaged ramen. It's incredible. The pork one, tonkotsu, is Judy's favorite. They have a chicken one, but this one, again, it hits different. Ramen. I just cleared them out. I normally get a box, but that's all I got. Kewpie mayonnaise. Kewpie, it's got more of a tangy, almost sweet flavor, but not in a weird way. Not like in a fake mayo way. It's just so good. Okay, so this is the panko you want to get. If you're gonna ever use breadcrumbs to deep fry anything, this right here is the brand. I always get it. If you can find it, get it. Any of these work, but this is the one. It says honey panko. It doesn't taste sweet, but I don't know. That's just the name they have on it. Okay, so curry. You can get this brand, and usually comes in this smaller package at most grocery stores, but the brand you want, the one that we get, is this Vermont curry. I know, again, it's kind of a funny name. I don't know why it's called Vermont curry, but it says it has a touch of apple and honey. This is the one in medium hot. It's not spicy at all, so we almost always get this. So I'm gonna get a couple of these. Oh, usually you can only get this in Japanese grocery stores. All right, so a popular Japanese snack is called osenbe. It's just basically a rice cracker with, I think, tamari or like a soy sauce type of flavor. This is probably one of my more favorite ones. It's got these nooks and crannies. It's just good. It's good beer food. What I like about osenbe, it's fairly healthy. It's not a sweet snack. Oh, this one right here for little kids. This is perfect when you're on road trips. Get this one. It's got more of a salty flavor, not as much of a soy sauce type of flavor. Oh yeah, this one right here, it's called kaki no tane. It's mixed with peanuts, also great with beer. But the one that I think you guys should try is right here. Now this one is a special flavor, but any of the ones with seaweed wrapped around it, this one's fun and it's really good. Okay, I'm curious. There's all these copycat srirachas. But guess what? This came back, the original. So I've heard that it doesn't taste the same as before. Let me know in the comments, is that true? Something that has changed dramatically. Now I am using MSG. There's a lot of research done, and I think this got a bad rap, but I totally use it sparingly. But a game changer, and I don't have a cute little Panda bottle, so I'm gonna get this. So it's interesting, over time you just learn things and you grow and evolve. I didn't use MSG before, but now I do, again sparingly along with salt, but if you don't use too much, it's not a big deal, and it completely transforms the food. So you see more creators using this too, so I'm using it as well. So chili oils have gotten really popular over the last, I'd say, 5 to 10 years. But the original, the one I grew up with and is so good, right here, Momoya. Definitely pick up one of these. It's not too spicy, so for those of you that can't handle the heat, this is a perfect option, and it's delicious. The flavor is just so much better in my opinion. Okay, so for the sinigang, the Filipino soup, I like to use multiple different cuts, but when they're cut across, which I already have at home, even if it's just this lengthwise, that's fine too. And I also like to add something like this, country style spare ribs, boneless. So I'll get this as well. Usually I don't get this, but I just thought I'd show you all the different pocky, how do you say it, flavors. Green tea, banana, which sounds actually really good, classic strawberry, cookies and cream. I think they even have savory ones. This is not pocky, but it's a pretzel, same company. But yeah, in Japan they've got way more. What is this? Chocolate? Honey? Looks like it's honey. I don't know. I can't really. Butter chocolate? I don't know. I can't read that. I don't know. Kind of late in the day, but almost always they've got a good selection of sushi. I'm just gonna get this. This is a classic from my childhood. Futomaki Inari. Both of these. Actually, I didn't get the one on the right, but the one on the left. It's a tofu wrapper. It's really good. I'll get that for a snack on the way home. Okay, all that was 180 bucks. Inflation. Don't be intimidated. It's fun. There's a lot of cute Japanese products. I didn't show it to you, but if you want Japanese toys and more candies, it's one thing I love about it. It's like going to Japan. It really is. So if you don't want to go all the way to Japan, just want to experience it, go to a Japanese grocery store if you found one. The Uwajimaya. There's a few of these in Seattle. Bye.